How's it going, YouTube? It's me, the Coolooser, and you're tuning in to my first day apps I use on all my devices. My must-have apps.
Every day of the week, you know I'm a tech freak. I gon' get you like a nerd, like a geek. Well, what do you know? It's the Coolooser for show, so let's do it to it.
So those of you guys who want to know what are the apps that I install the first day that I get my new device or install a new ROM, these are the must-have apps that I absolutely have to have on my phone. Okay, so what you're looking at here is exactly how it comes out of the box. But you don't have to have the Nexus 6P in order for you to have these applications. You can always get these, and I will tell you which ones of these pre-installed, no bloatware applications that I actually need and use. So if you don't have it on your phone, you'll be able to get it. So Android Pay is newish, but if you click on your Android Pay, this is your wireless mode of making payments using your phone with a single tap and your fingerprint, which is a lot faster than typing in any pins if you didn't use it before. So that's useful. Calendar, camera, we're gonna skip through and go into what's good. Drive, if you don't know what Drive is, I use Drive all the time. I save all my important files, videos across my computers, my tablets, all the rest of my phones. So Google Drive is a must-have for me. Remember, these are all pre-installed. Hangouts, if you don't use Hangouts, I'm pretty sure you guys know all about it by now. Keep is a big important application as well for me. I like using the Keep because it syncs again with all my devices using my Google account. If I leave myself a note here or save pictures, voice messages, or whatever I want to do, it'll be on my next device. You can actually draw, and if you have a stylus, you can, draw yourself some cool stuff there. And it's already saved right there. You can see my other tests that I've done in the past, and you can do things under it or point stuff, it's cool. Keep, you gotta try Keep. And then we have Google Photos. That's already stock for all Nexus devices. But if you haven't tried Google Photos, I'd recommend, reading the comments and making sure this is for you. That's pretty much it out of the stock that I really need. So now that I got all this out of the way, that is your top applications that you use. Google now will figure out time of day that you like to use certain applications, and they'll put it up here, your most useful. Easily install Google Now, and I love it because of, the cards that you get here, and the speed, and just it's a good one. If you'd want stock experience, Google Now is the one you want to try. Okay, now that I got all the stock stuff out of the way, so this is the list that I made that I must have. Even though I have them numbered, it doesn't necessarily mean they're the best. These top 10 right here are for sure the ones that I need. These are always the first 10 that I install. So 500 Fire Paper. Go into the Play Store, and I will install this. Press accept. So what I do is I take it off the Wi-Fi, go into the popular, you can choose, and then choose your categories. I love seeing abstract, landscapes, I don't want nature, yes, and that's pretty good. Those three are my favorite ones that I like. So not safe for work, you check that, and hopefully I don't get anything crazy right now. Update, I love updating it every 12 hours, and then I do hardware, I uncheck that. Refresh and rotate, I also uncheck that. And then the last thing you have to do now is clear the cache. So now we're done with this. Now we go here, let me see the app. We'll go in an empty spot, we go to wallpapers, and we're gonna go into 500 Fire Paper. Please make sure Wi-Fi is turned on and your battery is at least half full. It'll say that even though you do not need to. So there is one right there. We're gonna set as the wallpaper, and there you have it. There is the background. But check it out. With 3 fingers, it'll change the background. That is super cool. I love it. 2 fingers doesn't do nothing. 1 finger nothing. 4 finger does nothing. But 3 fingers will change the background. So that's my number 1. All right, so let's go back. Now we have Watch Beep. This is a must-have. This is my second most useful application that I have to have. Enable beep, uncheck it, and then check it back, and you can select to beep every half hour or do not beep between certain times. I like it beeping all the time. So every hour, by the time I hit 5 p.m., hopefully in this video, it's going to be long, so it should reach it. It'll go beep, beep, like a normal, watch sound that you would hear. Keep track of how many beeps it is, and I'll have an idea of what time it is without ever having to look at my clock. Okay, next is SwiftKey Keyboard. But SwiftKey Keyboard is the one that I have right now that I really love and always come back to. Now, Google stock keyboard looks like this. I did change the color, but here's what it looks like when you first have the stock keyboard on the Nexus 6P or any other Nexus device. It's good. You still have like this video. You have that ability to do all that. We'll go to open. SwiftKey, we want to enable it. We go to the next one, we select the keyboard to enable it. And then we have personalization, which tells you custom look and themes, backup and sync what you'd like to say. It looks a little bit different, it looks a little bit more HD. And then you have your options here. When you go to more, I will go into customize the keyboard. I want to add the characters, number row on the top, long press for emojis, and emoji prediction. That's one of my favorite things also about this. And now when I put in car, you see a car showing up there. Put happy, we get the happy emoji. So that's what I like about it. You don't have to search for your emojis. I already mentioned this so many times. Fourth is Zedge. For ringtones and wallpapers, notification, games, and icons. This is also another cool thing that if you're using different launchers, you can get different icons show up. So I'm gonna go into notification, Dragon Ball Z. I want notifications. If you want that one, you want to press download, set that as my ringtone. So much that you can do on here. You're gonna love it. 5, we have Speakerphone EX. Really quick app. So what I love about this is when you go to set preferences, speakerphone is what I want. Auto speaker on. Sets the speakerphone automatically when the phone is held away from the face, and auto speaker off sets the speakerphone off automatically when the phone is held close to your face. So what this means, when I put the phone next to my face, the speaker will turn off. When I take it off my face because I got a message or I just want to put the phone down, I don't have to look for the speaker button. It'll automatically go into speaker mode, and every time I bring it back to my ear, it's gonna go off the speaker mode and go back to the earpiece. Love it. So next one, we have Twitter. Install Twitter. I don't need to explain how Twitter works. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at The Cool Loser. But you should check me out on here because I will let you guys know when's the next video, or I'll just chat on here with you guys, or just post some random tweets. And also I share things on here that you might not ever find on anywhere else. So keeping tabs with me on Twitter is an excellent way to get a hold of me and know what's next. Next we have Instagram. Instagram at The Cool Loser is also another way to figure out when I'm going to post videos, or I'm going to talk about the next video. You know, share my gadgets, share whatever I want to do when I'm updating stuff or out and about, and I want to take good pictures and, you know, just have fun with it. Sneak peeks of stuff that I'll be bringing to my YouTube channel pretty soon. Next, we have Google Opinion Rewards. This is an actual Google product here. Earn Google Play credit, complete surveys, questions, and earn credit for apps, games, and more. And you can see answer in your free time. These surveys are short and completely anonymous and will credit your Google Play balance to shop in the app to spend your Google Play credit. You'll see this icon in the notification bar. $57 in Google Play credit right now. Now the reason why I have $50 is because when I bought this Nexus 6P, it gives you $50 Google Play credit, so now I can buy more games and apps to share for you guys. If we go to the reward history, now this is a total earned of $45 just for answering surveys. I've been doing this since 2014 on this account. I did have a different account that I was doing it on, but you know, I started using my main account, and I should have started with that. But usually your first survey is $1, so you get $1 of credit, and then you can just see it climb over the year, 2 or 3, and you can get into how much money you have. You're not gonna get rich with this application, but it's gonna help you get credits for free on your games, apps, movies, books, or whatever you want to spend it. It doesn't cost you anything. The surveys are really short, and pretty much they're yes or no questions. Next is File Manager HD. This is the one by Cheetah Mobile that I use for a very long time. It's because the way it lays everything out, it's gotten different but better, and it takes a little bit to get used to work around again when they switch it up. But if you click on the device, this is where you get into all your files on your phone. So you know, if there's a lot of games or stuff that you don't ever use and you want to free up, you know, space on your phone, I do have 64 gigabytes, but I like to keep my phone clean and know that nothing in here is just wasting space. So I don't delete anything that I'm not supposed to. I always know what I'm going to delete or move or switch, you know, or transfer. Without having to click on here and search for stuff, you can easily click on your images, and all your images will show up there. To your audio, all your audios, you can see it shows up there in videos. Then you got your tools where you can choose what kind of transfer to PC, a wireless transfer, and go into a dark theme. Since I love AMOLED screens, we could screams, and you see it now. We got the darker mode here. It's up to you if you want to use it. I just have to have it because I manage a lot, so this is a must-have for me. Next, we have my app sharer. Press open, and this is where I get my links, or share applications. I know you can go to the Play Store and get the links there, but I use this because you can make APK files and share links. So right now it's on APK, switch over to the link side. Now if we select on a whole bunch of them, we can go into Android Beam, Bluetooth, Clipboard, where copy the links, or you got a lot of sharing options there. Now if we switch to the APK side, now we do the same thing and it creates the actual files of the original applications. That way you want to sideload applications on devices that is not compatible with, and the way you would want to do that is, export them to SD card or save them on your Google Drive, and from your Google Drive go onto your other device and take them off, and they become APK files, and you can install them as like a third-party application. And at 10, we have AllCast. As you see here, I bought the premium, but you can go to the AllCast, just get the original one. For some reason, my home internet has not been working for the last 3 or 4 days. I wouldn't be able to show you exactly right now. It's just like Google Chromecast, except you can stream a lot more than casting your screen or some applications that want to. Use third-party players, like movies, to, play on your... Just get it and read the description. Okay, here next we have Titanium Backup. Now, even though this is a rooted application, and I say it that way because I'm not rooted on my 6P yet. I might not be rooting anytime soon right now. It's just that I want to keep it stocked so I can, really feel out this phone to recommend or figure out if everything's working right. So anyways, Titanium Backup is what I use. It's not gonna, work because, well, it's not rooted. But once it's ready and everything, since it's failed, I would have all my applications listed in here, even system apps, and I can remove any bloatware. I know it doesn't have bloatware on this phone, but let's say I never use Google Playbooks. Instead of disabling that, I can actually remove it from my phone, so it's not wasting any space, and I won't even see it pop up or any, things about it. It'll just completely move it. But I always make sure I'm not moving anything that will completely mess up my phone or make other applications not work with. But on all the rest of my devices that are rooted, I have to have, that's my #1 root application, because this allows you to back up any app or game, whatever it is, exactly, make a copy of whatever your app is, and you can store it on Google Drive or on your phone. So in case you want to make a file to transfer over to another device, data and everything, because a lot of applications can save the game, but they don't save your data in there. But this will, since it's a root, super user application. And next we have Remote Desktop. Microsoft has their own as well, but I like using Google's because it's so synchronized. So it remembers my computer, my laptop that I have here on the side. If I want to connect to it, it says host is offline because it's off right now. When it's on, I can click on this and I can control everything that's on my computer with my phone. So I'm going to get the computer display right here, and I'll be able to move the mouse, the cursor, click into my files, and do everything while I'm away from my desk. I can be totally all the way across the world, and as long as I have internet and my computer is turned on and connected to the internet, it's super useful. So this literally can be your tower PC or laptop, whatever, at home, anywhere you're at, literally. Next we have Smart Voice Recorder. There's many good ones out there, but I love using Smart Voice Recorder. Small file. Now it has a skip silence. That's what I like about it. If I want to record something, I select that. As I'm talking right now, you can see that it's recording, and if I stop talking, it stopped recording, and now that I'm talking again, it's recording. So it's going to skip the silence parts. Next one is App of the Day. Now this one's a great application for everybody as well. They're all great, but this is App of the Day, 100% free. Great deals every day on apps that have become free. Something new every day. Great offers on paid apps every day, but you get them for free. That's what they mean. Chosen by experts, high quality apps selected by teams, bonuses, and premium features. We're going to press start. So right now it's Amazing Flashlight, but you can see there's a time frame of 24 hours that this app will go back to paid, but right now you get them for free. So if you would want it, you click onto the free point and it'll bring you to it. You can see 1 million downloads. They're really popular, and you can see why they are, and it has pretty good features. I can tell right here that it has a lot of different options. And 15 hours from the making of this video, this deal will no longer be there. In 7 days, you're gonna get 7 paid apps. How many are you gonna get in a month? You get them for free. You pick the ones you want. Great application. It's a must-have for you. Next, Slacker Radio. I use Slacker Radio to discover all my newest music that not even Pandora or others can show me. I'm telling you, I will hear songs on here 4 months before even the radio hits, and also like 2 months before even Pandora gets. Judging by my friends who use Pandora, and I keep telling them to use Slacker, they'll hear songs on my phone that they haven't even heard, and they're listening to the same type of channels. Slacker is the way to go. All kinds of music. Whoa, you make me Whoa! Next is Spotify. You're probably thinking, if you use Slacker Radio, why are you getting Spotify? And clearly, I'm gonna tell you. It is the cool loser. And the reason why I use Spotify is because I love their look. I love how easier it is to navigate and pick songs. But the thing is that I don't discover as many songs like Slacker Radio on Spotify itself. What I do is search the songs on here that I like, that I discovered from Slacker, and then I save them in a playlist here. These four are the ones I make classics. I love listening to classics. Brings out, you can see they're all there. And you can shuffle and you can skip songs just like that. I mean, you don't get to skip infinite amount either. But I love the look and ease of this, and I just love using the playlist on Spotify.
Saturday morning, I ain't gotta work. Last night.
And next we have YouTube Studio. This is YouTube Creator Studio. So what this is your dashboard. You can see that all your videos are in here, and you get all your comments, and you can click on View More, and you can answer all your comments on here. Instead of having to go through email or clicking into the video itself, you can answer all your comments in here. You can go here, you can see analytics, your YouTube. My next is 6p. If you click onto it, you will see that I've made $1.46 with 3,255 views. So that's how much I make. People who are thinking that I'm making some kind of lot of money on here and that I'm rich, you guys are totally wrong. I do not make crap on YouTube. I would have to be making around 100,000 views a day just to make around $100. And I don't even get that. I make maybe 9,000 a day. My Super Geek box that I like doing with my nephew, 222. And that's not just a day, that's the total of the whole video is made. It's been up for 11 days, and in 11 days I've made $2.22. So despite of what you might think, I'm not rich. But great application here, go use it. And next we have PayPal. PayPal is one of my debit card payments that I use. Everyone knows about PayPal, but instead of using the browser, I love using their app because it's easier to use as a mobile app. Obviously, it's optimized for your phone. I don't really need to update you on anything. And then next we have Speed Test. Speed Test is like one of the biggest ones that everyone has known about. Begin the test. You know, who knows what it is. Some days it's like 20, and today is gonna be hitting like probably 4s. But obviously I've been downloading all my apps and games just fine. Then you have this cool funny thing where you can, you know, pull it down, and it has, Ookla has 2 modes, attack, wait to attack. I called in earlier when I was letting my camera charge again because this is a long video. But I'm connected to internet now, to my Wi-Fi. They fixed it finally. I don't know what was wrong, they just had to. Anyways, Verizon Fios sucks. And we're gonna see what the speeds I'm getting from Verizon. It should be 30 and 30 up. And I like upload a little bit more because that's what I need for videos. Today is a bad day for internet. More usually it's up higher than this low day. And it keeps track of the times and dates and your speed, so you can figure out what's the best place to be for your speed. And next is Amazon shopping. Now I do Amazon shopping all the time. Almost everything I review can be bought on Amazon. Now, I don't really need to go into this app because, you know, it's Amazon. Give your friends $5 off their first purchase on the Amazon app. When your friends make their first purchase, you will also get $5 to Amazon. Sweet! Awesome, this is new to me. So share your code, ALBER2892N. Hell yeah, I'm gonna tweet this. Use my referral link to get $5 coupons on Amazon for signing into the Amazon app the first time. I'm gonna take a pic. I'm satisfied with that picture. Tweet it. Tweet is sending. Use my referral link to get a $5 coupon on Amazon. Help me out, guys, so I can get cool new stuff. Anyways, you go through your stuff in here just like you would on the browser, except you have it on your mobile, which is so much better. Next is Bank of America. Why is my internet and Wi-Fi so slow? Because I have to be cheap. I also don't have to go into this and tell you what, obviously if you don't have Bank of America, it's not gonna work, but I manage all my bank stuff on here. I'm making sure I don't overdraft. If you're a Bank of America user, get into the mobile, and you can check out your Bank of America deals where it gives you cash back when you spend whatever on credit card or debit. And next is Periscope. This is a live streaming app for everybody to tune into. You can be anywhere around the world, famous people or not. You'll find them on here. Get started, sign in with your Twitter. That's what I'm signed in with. Even though I'm not on this very much, I do like watching people on here. 23 people streaming in this little section. If we click on that chillin', that's how fast you go in. You can heart them, you can chat with them, you can still watch around anywhere around the world. As you see, there's a lot more going on, and you're most likely not going to understand it because it's in their language. Obviously it's in their countryside. And if you want to follow me on here, because I do want to play with it more, 364 followers right now. I have almost 20,000 hearts, and you can see my broadcasts. They're not on here because I haven't done it on this phone, but when there's live broadcasts, you can watch them. Even if I did them earlier, you missed it, you'll be able to watch them at a later time. At the Cool Loser, if you want to follow me at Periscope. And next is Snapchat. We'll open up Snapchat. My Snapchat name is ALTizzleHD, but if you guys wanted to catch me once in a while, ALTizzleHD is where it's at. Since I have 2 new friends, I don't really need to tell you guys how to use Snapchat. So anyways, just go through your right. You see all your friends that are on here. You can watch their stuff. Let's look at Mars and Technology. Snapchat me. Next at 24, SwagPad. SwagPad was one of my ultimate best applications that I've reviewed many times in the past, and I feel like I want to try it again now that I'm back on Nexus, which was the reason why I loved it on. We have the icons section here. So once I go home, I filled up 24 icons into the screen. So at any given time when your screen's on, playing games, music, apps, no matter what you're doing, watching videos, you can swipe into the right or any spot that you made the corners be, because that's when you go into the settings and you can configure. Right now that's how long the bar is. Of course you can change. So I just bring it in, drop it on that. You can pick an application, my calendar to be on that side. Now bring it in, and there's calendar. Now we're gonna put on the next portal here, and we're gonna go back to applications, and we'll do contacts. And now swiping in, we got contacts. So you obviously want to configure them all, so that way you don't have to look for where your calendar is. Whatever screen you're in, just bring it out, go into your calendar, and open it up. Super convenient. And the last one on my first day, apps that I install, is Showbox. Now Showbox you cannot download from the Play Store. And Google Drive, this is an APK that I download off the browser, and I will make a whole video sharing how Showbox works. I'm going to download it, and Showbox is downloaded. So I'm going to click onto it. It's going to tell me that I can't install it because the security is blocked, but I'm going to go into my settings, and I'm going to allow unknown sources other than the Play Store. I select that, and it tells you the warning why you shouldn't do it. I've always done it on all my phones, so it's up to you. And now let's click on it again, and now I can install this application. That's how you would do the whole side loading applications of APKs that you've made or want to download from. And then I'm going to press open. It should have an update. I will press update, but I'm not going to tell you about it because I will make a whole video about it later. That's why you need to be subscribed. But you guys want to hear it from me, so make sure you're subscribed. Like this video if you liked it, and I will tell you all about it in the next video, just not in this one. So there you guys have it. These are the first 25 apps that I install on any phone when I first install a new ROM or get a new phone, just like this case on my Nexus 6P. I am going to do a full review of what I think about this and how it works, and comparing next to my Galaxy S6 Edge, since that's where I'm coming from. And I don't mean coming from like this is like what I've always used or only like. I've always loved the Nexus phones, but I've been using this for a few months now, and I just want to compare them and what I think about both of these, which one's better for me, what I liked or what I didn't like about it between each other. But again, that'll be a separate video, not in this one. What do you guys think about my picks? I know it's not for everybody, it's my own picks because this is what I want to install. I'm not saying these are the best that you need, but this video is solely made for my top 25 apps that I must install on the first day that I get a new device or ROM, like I said. So there you have it. I've been using the stylus. It's by Kayasi. I am going to post my quick video review of this later this week, but as you can tell how responsive and nice it is. I could cap it. I have a pen to write with, and I also have a laser pen to play with. So it's a 3-in-1 thing here that I love using my phone with it now. Thank you for watching. Spread the word of the Cool Loser, share this so that everyone else could, discover my channel and benefit. Love you guys. Thank you for your support. Those of you guys who've been there since day one. And the new guys, hope to see you guys interacting with me. Look in the description down below so you can find the list of all the applications with links so you can just click on them and download them for yourself. You don't have to search for them. I will see you guys next time. Later. Bruh, this is a long video. Hopefully it was worth it for you.